with somebody for a lifetime.
25 years and counting.
We ride together.
We die together.
Bad marriage for life.
That's terrible.
It's the truth.
It's the truth.
Okay, bad marriage for life. Here we go. Hi guys, my name is Trista. Welcome to my channel, Purpose Driven Wife, and today's video I just wanted to share with you and just share my opinion on the whole Will and Jada situation, and maybe bring up some different topics that maybe you might have not thought of, and have a discussion around it. Okay, so as you guys saw in the intro, you know, they're saying bad marriage for life, right? So bad marriage, you know what, having a bad marriage is not unique, right? Because in their red table talk, they talk about having
essentially had to destroy our marriage.
Oh yeah.
She was like, I can't do this anymore. And to me, it was over. But divorce was never even an option.
Gosh, I was like, wait a minute, hold it. No.
Like when I was reading in the tabloids that we were getting divorced and all of that stuff. And it was like, it was never even
I've never even seen a divorce lawyer. It's like that was never.
It was never even a consideration.
My mind. Like, but was it for you?
Because I had been divorced before, I wasn't getting divorced again.
Right. Okay.
Like divorce wasn't an option. There was a time when I was scared that she might.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I put in too much.
Yeah.
Period. What is most important to me is my family.
You would think about the kids.
I was thinking about our family, not even just our immediate nucleus, but we have such a huge extended family.
Exactly.
And I knew that divorce wasn't necessary.
Yeah.
Why do that? Why create all that disruption? But I told Will from the gate, I said, let me tell you something. If you marry me, know this. We're going to be together. We're going to be under the same roof. You might be on one end of that joker with somebody else. And I might be on one of this joker with somebody else.
Yeah.
And
I always said, that's ridiculous.
But we're going to be in this joker together.
Yeah.
So
That's what we are going to do. That's not what either of us wants. But I don't want to leave this table making people feel like divorce is wrong. Sometimes that is what you need,
right,
for whatever you need to discover about your situation and yourself,
Absolutely.
right? But for me personally, I knew that there was no reason that he and I would ever. We just needed to get to agreement between he and I.
Yeah. I was devastated, even worse than a divorce. We broke up within our marriage and got back together again.
Right.
Yeah.
I had to rebuild.
I had to rebuild with new rules.
a unique marriage, and having a bad marriage where you're still married is not unique. You know, you hear it every once in a while, right? But it's just the way they're going about it. You know, the only time you hear about this is now that she is promoting her book. She has a new book out called Worthy. And when Will Smith wrote his book, his book as well was called Will. And you don't really hear anything about, you know, him and Jada or anything like that. It's just about him. But with this book from Jada, you know, it's kind of, you know, ironic that she's bringing up, you know, stuff about her marriage and them being separated them being separated but married for 7 years, right?
Several years, Jada and Will kept up the appearance of a committed married couple. They even faced a scandal when Jada had what she called an entanglement with a family friend. Neither let the public know.
We all seen that interview on the Today interview, and so what I want to talk about and bring up is the fact that why hasn't anybody talked about their children? Like, their children are hearing the fact that they have a bad marriage. Okay, you know what, fine, everybody have bad marriages, but you know, it sounds like from that red table talk that they have done everything, right? And even now, like she even talks about it, they have done everything that they could. They went to counseling and they try to work on it, and it's still not working, to the point where they have been separated now for 7 years. And so what about the example that you are giving your children? In a Red Table Talk, she mentions that, she mentions that divorce is just not an option for them, and it's not just because of the kids or anything. It's because of the fact that it's a ripple effect for the whole family. They are really close to all of their family, and it's not just the kids immediately, but it's the whole family, right? Everybody's affected, I guess, right? And so I feel like the things that you're saying, Jada and Will, the things that they are saying is also affecting not just them, but the whole family. And so I just wanted to kind of bring that up and mention that, because they also mentioned in the Red Table Talk that even Will is like, I'm not trying to get a divorce. We're just gonna have a bad marriage for life, and that's what you see in the intro, which is funny. It's funny, but it's sad at the same time, which is what they say. They say, this is just messed up. At the same time, I feel bad for everybody involved, not just Will and Will and Jada, but the kids as well, because, there has to be some guidance, there has to be some example, and maybe they're getting that. And, we are just getting the initial shock of being separated and being, separated for this amount of time, but they might have known that. The kids might have known this, and they just get a behind the scenes look of what's going on. So another thing I wanted to bring up too. So this whole situation with Jada and Will reminds me of a scripture in the Bible. Okay, this reminds me of Job in chapter 2 verses 9 and 10, where Job just got hit with sores all over his body, and it says that he takes a broken glass, I think, and starts scraping the boils and stuff that he have on his skin. So health wise, he just got hit with that, and so his wife is seeing him suffer. Not only are they mourning their children, they are probably wondering why, what is going on here. He gets hit with this health issue, and his wife is watching this, and his wife is like, in chapter 2 verse 9, she says, "You still holding on to your integrity? Why don't you curse God and die?" And then in verse 10 right away, which I completely love, is the fact that Job corrects her and says, "You are talking like a foolish woman. Shall we only accept the good and not the bad?" And it goes on to say that he have never sinned with his lips. Job has never sinned with his lips. And so, again, this just shows the different mindset from the wife and from Job, and the same different mindset that maybe Jada and Will may have to the point where they are separated for this amount of time, for 7 years. Anyway, I just thought I'd bring that up, and I just wanted to know what your thoughts are. These are my thoughts. I'm concerned about the kids. I feel sorry for Will and Jada, and this just reminded me of the scripture in Job. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I want to hear what your thoughts. What do you guys think? And let's discuss. Take care, guys. Bye.